Good morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to all of my peeps out there, and happy Thanksgiving to your families. I definitely am so excited to take you guys through this holiday today, and I thought that we could do a little get ready with me, a little sneak peek into some of the stuff that I have for Vlogmas, and yeah, and I definitely want to take you guys to my family's Thanksgiving, show you some of my family, show you some of our meal. So I think that today is going to be super exciting, and I just like to kind of vlog on a whim. Before I get ready, I have been working for months to try and find advent calendars for Sean, myself, and the dogs, of course. And I've had a super hard time finding an advent calendar that would be good for Sean. If you don't know who Sean is, that's my fiance. I was able to kind of luck out on the dogs and find out pretty early on that Trader Joe's actually has advent calendars. So I want to show you that just in case you are a pet lover as well and want to do something super special for your pets. And then I'm going to show you the advent calendar that I got myself. And I did go to Ulta and look at the makeup advent calendars and stuff, and Ulta actually has a 12-day calendar. I just don't invest in general in a lot of makeup, so I didn't think that that was necessarily the best route for me to go. So I actually started digging in a little bit more and found out that Yankee Candle does an advent calendar, and it is huge. And that's Roomba behind me, she's really loud. But their calendar is huge, and it's 24 days. And the best part about it is that I think somebody put the price tag on one of the doors, and so it kind of punctured the door a little bit, and they gave it to me half off. And advent calendars are not cheap. So just a look out if any of the doors on the advent calendars that you find are a little messed up. I bet you can get a discount. As far as Sean's advent calendar goes, I decided to kind of go a little bit more above and beyond and do a do-it-yourself advent calendar. So this way he can actually have quality things that I know he's gonna like. It was a little bit more pricey than I expected, but I'm getting the full size items, quality items, and some of the stuff is gonna be a little bit more expensive than others, and some of the stuff is just gonna be like a lottery ticket one day, or just little things like that. But I thought that that was gonna be a really cute idea. I'm gonna leave making Sean's advent calendar for a Vlogmas video though. So let me show you kind of what I've been talking about. I laid out some stuff. I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond, and it's this cute little headband, and I thought that that would be nice to make sure that I don't get makeup in my hair, or if I'm washing my face, my hair doesn't get wet. I thought that was super cute. And then we got the dogs little scarves, and this is adorable. They are so cute, and we got them from Michael's, and I think they were maybe $3.99 or $4.99, but they're so cute. For one of my Vlogmas videos, Sean and I are gonna have a gingerbread making competition, and so I thought I would show you this because you can actually get a little village. And I purchased this at Michael's, but I know you can get it online as well. And then this is what I was talking about with the Trader Joe's dog advent calendars. I mean, it's huge. 24 days, and it's got tons of treats, salmon and sweet potato dog treats. So I really think that that's a steal. And these were $5.99. You can't beat it. And then this is my Yankee Candle advent calendar, and I get 24 days of sample size candles, so every day is a different scent. It opens out horizontal, and it is huge and beautiful inside. And then I brought this out because I actually made this for my niece for one of her Christmas gifts, and it's a no-sew blanket, and I had so much fun making it, and I have another one to make, so I'm gonna make that during Vlogmas as well. But I thought that this was so cute. And then lastly, this gigantic stick that I found at Michael's was $5. And that's gonna be hanging on the wall, and all of Sean's gifts for his advent calendar are going to be hanging from the stick. So I think it's gonna turn out really pretty. All right, so I am actually going to curl my hair with a straightener. I've been doing this for a long time, and a lot of people ask me how I get my hair like that. And honestly, when I curl my hair with a straightener, my hair will stay curled for the next 3-ish days. So it's pretty nice. I don't ever really put any product in it. If you've watched any of my vlogs before, you know I'm a super simple girl, and I'm sorry that we're in the bathroom and it's not aesthetically pleasing. My bathroom is a wreck, and Sean's bathroom is surprisingly the cleanest. So this has been heating for a while, and I keep the Babyliss straightener on heat number 25, which is in the middle. And I basically just take one piece of hair, and I have super long hair, so I do have to take smaller bits at a time. And basically I go close to the scalp and I straighten about halfway down, and then that's when I start to curl the straightener. And as I'm curling, I'm pulling down, giving you this beautiful little curl. So again, take a smaller piece of hair, start at the scalp and straighten halfway down. And then once you get there, you're just going to spin that straightener. I find that if I do one side of my hair and then I switch to the other, the side that's the second part to be curled is way curlier than the first side. So I like to do 2 or 3 curls, 2 or 3 curls, 2 or 3 curls, 2 or 3 curls, and alternate.
Making plans, what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you, 'cause God knows that I've been longing for you. Just
The trick is to take your brush and brush through it, and as you brush through it, your curls will fall, and then by the time that you get to your destination, your hair will look exactly like you want it, and it'll look beautiful, and you'll get tons of compliments. And yes, or you can flip your hair over, flip it back, or you can run your fingers through it, but I just think that a flat brush running through your hair is gonna do the trick. And this took 15 minutes, so definitely recommend it. And now we are on to makeup. I put on my little cat ears, and this looks hilarious, but I'm so tired of getting makeup in my hair, so this is gonna help. And I didn't put it on exactly the way that you're supposed to wear it because I don't want to mess up any of my curls or get creases. First, I'm going to wash my hands, which I already did, and then I start off with my Angel Veil NYX or NYX, I'm not really sure what to call it, but I call it NYX primer, and I just purchased another one, so that's why I'm taking the cap off. And basically I'm just gonna put some on my freshly washed hands, rub it around.
Filled with love and joy, loving so beautiful.
So the thing about this, and the thing about my routine, is that I've struggled with acne my whole life. And if you have acne issues as well, I did a huge, how to keep your acne under control video on my channel a few videos ago, actually. And I show you kind of a lot of the products that I'm gonna show you today, but I found that the least amount of makeup or products that I use, the least amount of issues my face has to endure. Bear with me, and please don't be mean about my skin routine or my makeup routine. I only really stick to the basics. I don't contour. I don't necessarily use concealer unless I super have to, and I have a few spots right now, but the powder that I'm gonna use is going to cover it up and it's gonna be fine. But I definitely think that simple is what works best for me. I am going to take this old Bare Minerals powder container, and I'm going to take my Tarte foundation in Fairly Light Beige, and I believe this is kind of like a heavier foundation. I'm just going to put it on the container just a little bit at a time, and I'm going to wet my beauty blender. And with this beauty blender, I'm super religious on cleaning it. So immediately right after I apply my foundation, I take my Dove soap and I clean it under the sink, and that seems to keep the bacteria away. But I also know that you have to replace your beauty blenders and clean your makeup brushes and stuff quite often. So just keep that in mind. If your face is starting to break out, I would definitely kind of track, how long has it been since you've cleaned your makeup brushes and how long it's been since you've replaced stuff like beauty blenders and all of that.
All the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk.
My foundation is on, and now I'm going to use the light beige medium coverage powder. I don't want to say that it's a full coverage. It may be qualified as a full coverage, but I don't know. I feel like it's medium coverage, but it's nice because it's light, and I use the pad that it comes with.
Let me give you a Christmas.
And the nice thing about this compact is that it comes with a little bag. Next, I'm gonna go with my bronzer, and this is just Tarte's bronzer. And this sounds like I'm sponsored or something. I'm not sponsored, I just love Tarte products. And this is probably the only, I wanna say that this is the only bronzer shade that I've seen of Tarte. I don't know if they make more, but it is definitely the one that works best for me. And I got this at Ulta. I'm gonna take this little brush and I'm just going to kind of dust it around, and I'm going to make a 3 eventually, but I normally start making the line underneath my cheekbone and then bringing it down under my jaw and then making the 3. So I'm just gonna do it how I normally do it.
And this day with you. Let me give.
I know that this lighting is terrible and I apologize, but y'all are going to crack up because I got this MAC blush compact probably, I don't know, like 4 years ago, and it has been holding on, and eventually I'm gonna have to depart with it because it's starting to get low. But I love this shade on me, and it looks really good with the way that I do my makeup. So anyways, that's pretty hysterical. I think I should maybe invest in better blush, but this is the only product that MAC works when it comes to not breaking me out. So I can only use this blush. Anything else that I've ever tried from MAC breaks me out bad. And I'm just gonna put this along my cheekbone area.
The snowman is twice the size as me with a smile.
So now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna take my little blending brush right here, and this is from a Kirkland's brush set. And I'm just going to take it and I'm just gonna blend kind of everything together because I don't want any distinct lines or anything. I want everything to look like it's natural. The no makeup look is kind of what I go for. All right, now we're coming close to the last bits. I do have lash extensions on and I'm getting them filled tomorrow, so I'm sorry that they look a little scraggly. But I have found I do get oily eyelids, and I'm sorry if that's super weird, or if any of y'all get them, then I'll feel better. But I do produce a lot of oils on my eyelids, and I don't want to affect the glue because if you have lash extensions, you know that they're not the cheapest. So a few times a day, I will take a little Q-tip and I'll just go along my lash line and I'll just take all of that oil off. And I know that this kind of looks crazy, but I allow my lashes by just doing this simple little thing and not getting them wet that often. My lashes will last about 4 to 5 weeks. So if you have oily skin, just make sure that you're kind of doing this sometimes throughout the day if you remember, but definitely before you put anything on your eyes. I'm gonna take one of Tarte's older bronzers and I just put it on my eyelids. I have blue and green eyes, so putting some brown on my eyelids really makes my eyes pop. And I don't know, I've just always put bronzer on my eyes. I don't know if that's weird or if people do that, but I like it for sure. I'm just gonna put a lighter color underneath my brow and I'm going to blend that in.
Yes, I spend this day with you. So beautiful.
The palette that I'm using is NYX Naturals palette, and I've definitely had this for a while, but I like it and it stays on your eyelids pretty well. And I know that some people do their eyebrows first, but my eyebrows are so thick in themselves that putting on too much brow gel, it looks crazy. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this NYX, oh, it's upside down, a little bit of this NYX brown tinted mascara, and I don't know what color I get. I get espresso. I'm glad that kind of bushy eyebrows are in right now because naturally I have them.
I don't need any presents as long as I.
Alright, so I have partially changed, but the reason why I didn't put the bronzer fully on my neck and my chest is because I wanted to make sure that I knew what top I was going to wear and how far I needed to basically make myself look tan on my neck and my chest. I just wasn't really sure what top I was going to go with, but now I have my little Goodnight Macaroon sweater and it's super cute. I'll give you the full look once I put my shoes on. I did a huge Goodnight Macaroon haul a few videos ago, so go check that one out. I'm like dropping all my videos right now. I'm just going to kind of take my bronzer and blend it in with my foundation underneath my chin and bring it all the way down to my neck and to my chest. I will see you guys when I'm fully dressed and on the way to Thanksgiving. I wanted to show you guys my outfit before I left. I know that this is a little rough. This is kind of a bad angle, but we're in a super big rush. But basically, I have my goodnight macaroon top on. I have black skinny jeans that I got for $15 at Nordstrom's Rack. And then I have my Kate and Katie boots that I got from DSW. And this outfit rocks and I love it, and I will see you guys on the way. Okay, so I have some ham and some cranberry sauce, sweet potato, mashed potatoes. I have some stuffing, turkey. I have some mashed potatoes and some mashed potato casserole. And this is my mom. Say hi to YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Everybody, it is the next day. I wanted to show you as much as I could yesterday, but it was super hard with all of the family coming into the house and out of the house and super loud, but I got little snippets and then we got home way later than I thought. So I couldn't do an outro last night, but I did want to tell you guys that I hope that you and your families had an amazing Thanksgiving, and I hope that you and your families have an even more amazing holiday season with Christmas coming up. I'm so excited. Vlogmas is right around the corner. I thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you're notified whenever I put out more content. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can keep hanging out with me and my hot dogs. And hopefully I will see you next time. Bye, Tater Tots.